What's up, guys? Welcome back to the No Bullcrap podcast. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've been really busy and traveling. I was just in Georgia last week with my family. We were doing a barnstorming tour, kind of a rallying the troops, rallying the patriots to get involved in these two Senate races and make sure that we win these and hold a majority seat in the Senate. Very vitally important that happens. And I'm currently right now in Nevada doing a firearms course at Front Sight with my family, Patriot Academy. We host these probably about once a month right now. We're doing it's a 4-day defensive handgun class and Constitution training as well. So that's what I am doing. A lot of traveling, so I'm trying to keep up with that and the podcast as well. So apologies on the late episode. But I wanted to go into a couple of things that I've seen on social media recently and just kind of pipe in here and let you guys know what's going on. So first of all, you might have seen this video on TikTok of this liberal Santa telling this kid he can't get a Nerf gun.
What? No guns. Nerf gun. No, not even a Nerf gun.
So my initial reaction to this was, what a sore loser. I mean, come on, dude. I understand that you maybe have a different opinion on guns. That's fine. You have the right to be wrong about that. But the fact that you are taking that into your job, the purpose of you being there is to make these kids' day, to give them an awesome experience with Santa Claus. All right? They're supposed to come there and be joyful and meet Santa Claus and have a great time. That's the whole purpose of you being there doing that. And then for you to bring in this liberal agenda and just ruin this kid's experience, ruin this kid's day. Come on, dude, grow up. That's not why you're there. Again, I understand you have a different opinion on it, but leave it outside your job. Do your job, let the kid have his day, let the kid have a great experience, and move on from there, okay? I also find it funny that this guy plays an imaginary character in an imaginary world, but is pushing an imaginary narrative onto this kid while he's playing an imaginary character. So anyway, that's cool. Keeping with the theme of Christmas, though, a Minnesota nurse who's been working with COVID patients recently, props to her for that, thank you for your service, has received a very interesting letter from an anonymous neighbor in her neighborhood, and I want to read you this letter. So she recently put up lights on her house, okay? Everybody does that. It's tradition, like, yeah, it's Christmas time, put lights up on your house. And I just want to read you this letter that she got. Okay, it says this. I couldn't help but notice your Christmas lights display. During these unprecedented times, we have all experienced challenges, which casual words just don't describe what we are feeling. Actually, they do. It's called being a baby in an adult's body and just running your life off of feelings and false narratives. But anyway, the idea of twinkling, colorful lights are a reminder of divisions that continue to run through our society. I also thought that, colorful lights and colorful colors were the theme of progressive ideologies and their whole side. So I don't know why she's so against that. But here's actually why she's so against Christmas lights. They are a reminder of systemic biases against our neighbors who don't celebrate Christmas or can't afford to celebrate Christmas. Now, okay, I want you to notice something that the left does here. If I can't have it my way, you can't have it your way. So instead of me trying to win over your heart to an argument or have a casual discussion about something, I'm going to send you an anonymous letter and just tattletale on you and pout like a little child. That's what the left does. If they disagree with you, they don't want to have a casual conversation about it. They just want to complain, all right? They want to try to force you to give in to their narrative. If they can't have it their way, you can't have it your way. All right, so in other news, more conservatives got banned from social media. The Hodge twins are now booted off of TikTok. They're gone. Their account's not even there. I just checked. It's not there right now. This is really, really sad to me. The Hodge twins are incredible guys, super funny, awesome conservatives, love their content, and this is just another example of conservatives being censored by the left, all right? All over, just TikTok. Let's take just TikTok for an example. Leave Instagram and Facebook aside, YouTube and their censorship aside, just TikTok. I cannot name you on one hand the amount of liberals, people on the left that have been banned from TikTok. But there are multiple hype houses and members in those hype houses, and now including the Hodge twins, that have been booted off of TikTok. Conservative hype house, Republican hype house, Republican girls, Republican boys. All of these have been censored and videos taken down all the time, and multiple members in every hype house has had the same thing happen to them. Accounts booted and banned, just gone. All your videos, all your followers, all your likes, just gone. All right, this happens to conservatives all the time. I have videos taken down a lot on TikTok that are just political opinions. You're literally just putting your political opinion out there. I remember when we used to have this thing in America called freedom of speech. It's kind of feeling like we don't have that much anymore. I'm kidding. We absolutely do have freedom of speech, but it's getting to a ridiculous point where the amount of conservatives being censored is far outweighing the amount of liberals and people on the left getting censored. I'm not even noticing people on the left getting censored on social media, to be honest with you. I'm sure it's happening, but I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing a lot of my conservative friends get censored for no good reason, just for the fact that TikTok and the left doesn't like what they're saying and they disagree with them. So again, if I can't have it my way, you can't have it your way either. All right, they're throwing a fit. All right, so Mayor DeBlasio of New York, he's threatened to shut down permanently a synagogue, a local synagogue there in New York, if they don't start following COVID lockdown regulations. First of all, which are completely unconstitutional and go outside of his boundary of authority. Mayor de Blasio has become an utter dictator of New York, and it's just getting ridiculous, the things that he's been able to get away with, honestly. I also remember where there's this part in the First Amendment, I think it says something like, freedom of assembly. The Founding Fathers just kind of tossed that in there as, just this lackadaisical kind of last minute thing. They just thought, oh yeah, we should let our people kind of gather. That might be a little bit important. But yeah, that's in the First Amendment, Mayor de Blasio. So you were outside your constitutional authority threatening to shut down the synagogue. Just utterly disgusting. One more thing and then we'll wrap it up here. Ellen Page is now a man. Elliot Page. If I asked you who Ellen Page was, you probably couldn't even tell me who she is. She's an actor in Hollywood. I think I remember her from like one movie. It was like one of the X-Men movies. I think she played some kind of like teleportation girl. And I haven't seen her. Oh, in Inception. I almost forgot. She played in Inception. A phenomenal movie. I don't know why I forgot that one. I know her more for that movie than the X-Men one, whatever. But anyway, she's not even that prominent of an actress, but she comes out as a man now. And I actually heard that some people in Hollywood are like thinking about re-releasing some of the movies that she's been in just so they can change the credits to make her a man. Yeah. Like, that's the world we live in now, okay? So my question for Ellen really is just that, why? Why do you want to be a man? I thought men were the bad guys, right? Like, this is what the left says. This is what everybody on the left is talking about. Men are the bad guys. If you're a man, you can't have an opinion on anything. You can't, especially not abortion. Oh, my Lord. God forbid that men actually have an opinion on abortion. Does this mean that Ellen Page can't have an opinion on abortion anymore? I'm just curious. Somebody please answer that question for me. So the fact that she would actually want to transition to a man doesn't really make a lot of logical sense from a leftist perspective to me, since men are supposed to be the bad guys. Also, can somebody else on the left answer me this question? Why is it that you can only transition to the only two genders that actually exist? Why is that? Oh yeah, it's because there actually are only two genders. Yeah. Okay, so, just another example of the left bowing down to progressive ideology. And if somebody feels something different, if somebody feels their truth, it's my truth, we have to bow down to you and let you get away with whatever you want to do. Screw that, I say, all right? I'm so sick and tired of just progressive ideology in any capacity. Anything that goes away from solid truth, scientific, biological truth, that there are only two genders and you cannot change that. Moving away from that, extremely dangerous. And we're seeing the cultural effects of progressive ideologies like that. When you start allowing drag queen hour to happen in preschool with little kids, all right, you've taken it too far. That actually has dangerous side effects on the kids, on their brains. I don't know what kind of event or at what point we're going to have to get to for people on the left to realize, okay, yeah, we actually have taken this too far, because there's really no end in sight for them. There's nothing that is going to be outside the boundaries of what you're allowed to do if it feels right to you. And that is just a dangerous foundation to build your worldview on. When you build your worldview from that kind of perspective, that you can do whatever is right to you, there's no limit to what you can do that is right for you. And if there is a limit, who decides? Who decides that limit, right? So we have to get back to the fact that truth is solid, it is consistent, it doesn't change, it is objective. Truth is objective. I love having that conversation about truth being objective to people, because it's very easy to bring them back to the fact that if you're saying truth is subjective and you're making that the objective standard of truth for everybody, well, your argument just fails on its face right there in front of you. So that's a bad foundation to build your worldview on, and I'm waiting for that straw that breaks the camel's back for the left, that, we've taken this too far. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I just wanted to talk about those things real quick. Thank you for listening. If you want to pick up one of these shirts, one of these hats, defender-gear.com, code Reagan10 for 10% off. Pick them up for a Christmas present. You're running out of time. Christmas is right around the corner, man. It's getting here. It really felt like it snuck up on us, but you still got time to pick up one of these as a gift. So anyway, thank y'all for listening. Make sure to share the podcast. Share it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram, all that kind of good stuff. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you on the next one.